Hey YouTube, Ed here, top of the line training. Just want to do a quick review of my fire kit, review slash update, because I showed this in my Scout Pack video, but I've done a few changes to it, so I want to show that real quick. Again, I have two rubber inner tube bands wrapping around here. One, I have two for one reason. One, I can connect things down here and hold it a little bit more securely. Two, if one breaks, one can still hold it. Three, if I need to use this for something else, I can still retain the fire kit closed and use whatever I need that for. The contents of the fire kit goes as such. One paraffin waxed makeup pad. I've tested these things out. They burn. I've had them burn up to 15 minutes, no problem, and they light fast. You got to break them open and get the fibers exposed. Once you do that, I mean, they go up fast. Real good piece of kit to have. Small hank of jute twine. Take this. This is probably, I don't know, 2 feet maybe. You take it, expose all the fibers. I mean, this goes quick, goes up quick. Very good fire starter. I have the two micro infernos. Again, these you can break them open, split them apart, whatever. Expose the fibers in there. They have some kind of accelerant on them, and they go up pretty fast. They're very, very good. And you know, you can take one of these and throw in your pocket, you know, and with a lighter and a fire steel, and you'd be good to go. I have one small or mini Bic, if I can get the damn thing out of here. Bic lighter, mini Bic lighter. I did the overnight deer hunting video, and I had a lighter on my fire steel kit. If you haven't seen it, look at my Strike Force modifications. And it got colder. It got below 40 degrees, and the lighter would barely work. So, you know, that is something to be aware of. I mean, Bic lighters, I mean, they're very easy to work and good to use. I think you have to keep them warm, close to your body, keep them warm. Now, of course, in this kit, I wouldn't do that, but the point is, just be aware, you get into cold conditions, these things start failing, or, now they won't, don't throw them away, because they won't, I mean, they're not dead. It just takes some warmth and it gets them to work. But the point is, just be aware of that. The one that I had a very small flame, and I was able to, with that flame, to get a candle started. Now, it wasn't this kind of candle. I just put these small ones in the fire kit. But having a candle allows you, if you just have that little flame, you get that candle wick started, you know, then from there you can build your fire. I have two of these in here, small birthday candles. I was going to try to get some of those kind you can't blow out, but I couldn't find them. But anyway, I still have these. They work good. I have a hexamine tab. These things go to those like Esbit stoves and whatnot, or imitation Esbit stove. You can look at my site again. I have a video on them. They light up real easy. I mean, within seconds they're lit. They burn for about 6 to 8 minutes, and they burn pretty hot. And you know, you get one of these going, and then start putting your wood on and the other fire starting material, and no problem. Got a raging fire. I have a fat wood here. I have about 8 pieces, it looks like. Let me see, 3, 6, 3, 5, 7 small pieces. And what's important about this, number one, fat wood, if you don't know anything about it, look it up on YouTube. And it goes by other names like lighter wood and Georgia fat wood and whatnot. Anyway, fat wood is what we're calling it today. And anyway, I could even split these in smaller pieces, but this stuff is resin saturated with I can't think of the cotton picking name. It begins with a T, but they make turpentine from it. But anyway, this stuff is soaked with it. And if you look at my winter conditions or winter fire with fat wood, you can watch. I mean, this stuff goes up within seconds. And so the important thing about having fat wood in your kit is, if it's a long rainy day, if it's a snowy day, or whatever, in that type of situation, everything's wet, everything's, it's cold out, you're cold, you need to get a fire going. And a lot of times, you might have something like this here, or something like this here, but you don't have the kindling to go with it because everything's wet, or you can't get it going. This is one little thing that you could do. Build your little teepee and get the stuff going under it. Once this stuff goes up, put your damp kindling and whatnot on it, get that going, etc., etc. Start building the fire. So it doesn't really weigh anything what I have here anyway, and I'm pretty positive it would definitely help in those kind of conditions to get a fire going. I have some cotton material for making char cloth, and using, I can use it for wiping stuff up or whatever if I need it, or, like I said, making char cloth, or just throw it in the fire to help get the fire going. I do have, speak of the devil, I do have some char cloth I made. Look at my, if you don't know how to make it, look at my video making char cloth with Cookie Monster. I have a Cookie Monster tin, and I went in the backyard, built the fire in the pit, threw it in there. 15 minutes later, I had a hole in the can, and 15 minutes later, you have char cloth. I couldn't believe, number one, how easy it was to make, and number two, how the stuff works. Now, I didn't have a piece of flint or anything like that, and I might get one of those kits or start working on trying to get something like a piece of flint to carry. I was just using the ferrocerium rod, but man, you hit this with a couple sparks, one spark. I mean, it's going. Now it's not going to build a fire, but it's going to give you that amber that you could take, like the jute twine and some dry other stuff, and get make a bird's nest and get a fire going. I tell you what, this will always be in my kits. It's something else. I'm very impressed by it. Another piece of white cloth or cotton, and then I have about 10 or 8 waterproof matches. I have them in a little cellophane bag, whether it's waterproof or not, but the match part is waterproof. I need to get of course you can light these on your zipper and whatnot. There's thousands of ways to light them, but I don't want to dick around with all that. I will here probably within a week get a striker and tape it on here so I can have it with me. Here is I added a Fresnel lens. It's a 2.5 power with a 6 power I don't know what the hell they call it, small lens here that I can fire the char cloth up. And the first day that I get a good sunny day, I'm going to go out and do that. So, but anyway, that is the contents of my fire kit. About 8 or 9 matches, waterproof, in a cellophane wrapper, char cloth, white cotton cloth for making more char cloth, and fuel for fire, a small hank of jute twine, 2 micro infernos. These things work really good. A paraffin wax makeup pad, soaked in paraffin wax, like I said. 15 minutes of fire, 10 to 15 minutes. I'll just go out on the limb and say 15. Hexamine tab, 2 candles, small birthday candles, fat wood, and a big lighter. Alright, YouTube, all in a Altoids tin. Alright, YouTube, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and we'll be back with more videos.